a ring?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm sick of grovelling to her.
You did tell her it was this morning?
Yeah.
Shall I ring her?
Yeah.
Maybe you should go in.
No. Look, I'm all right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Choose it.
No.
You're going to tell?
No.
Tony.
Tracey.
Nervous?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, everyone is.
Do you work here?
Yeah.
What you do?
Take notes.
Work for the judge?
He's a chairman. Couldn't judge a spot the ball. You just say your piece, loud and clear, you'll be okay. You're saying it was sexual harassment?
Yeah.
Got a witness?
Yeah.
This ever happened to you before?
No.
Got a boyfriend?
Yeah. 6'6".
And what does he think about it?
Oh, well, he's made up.
Just interested.
Yeah.
Is he married, Gerard?
I don't know.
Or did he ever mention a wife?
You're still sniffing around.
This is private.
He's a reporter.
What?
Did he ever mention it?
BC!
Anyone special?
Look, I'm not going to talk to you, so do one.
Right.
What did you tell him? Well, print anything, you know what they're like.
Worried, are you?
I want you to know I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to talk to me.
I know. I just want you to know I am sorry.
Oh, thanks.
Pack all this in. I'll give you a smashing reference. You'll walk into any job.
Get off me!
Just listen. 5 minutes, right? I don't want you to go through with this.
I'm sure you don't.
Do you want me down on my knees?
Yeah.
Look, I'm married. I'm married with 2 kids.
Oh, you're all right.
Yes, I know. So it won't just be me suffering in there. Well, that creep will have it all over the newspapers. My wife will read it and, well, it'll crucify her.
Yeah, well, you should have thought about that first.
And it doesn't end there. I'm a lady's hairdresser. I can't do anything else. It's the way I feed my wife and kids. Now you go in there and start spouting, I'll never work again. And that's a woman and 2 kids on the social for years.
You're good at this, aren't you?
What?
Blackmail. Come across Tracey or you're sacked. Keep your mouth shut, Tracey, or my wife and kids will suffer.
I'm just asking you not to go through with it.
Well, I'm going through with it.
Look, men chase women, women have babies, and that's it. We're programmed that way. Me, I'm always on the lookout for it. All men are. You're giving off signals. All women do. But the signals are never clear. Men never know whether it's a come-on or not. I mean, I never know. And if I get the signal wrong, well, she'll spit in my face. And I get a bit tired of women spitting in my face, and so I plan. I use anything. Anything to stop her making me feel like that. Money, power, anything at all. And that's what happened between us 2. Now, I was wrong, and I'm sorry. But I've seen too many women spit in my face and enjoy it.
Crap.
It isn't.
If you'd raped me, you'd be saying the same thing. It's crap.
Pack all this in.
No.
Please.
No!
Right. I've got an awful lot of dirt I can throw at you, and I'm gonna throw it.
Why?
A witness of theirs, he's not available.
When is it then?
March the 15th. A week Wednesday.
Well, that's it.
What?
That's it, it's finished.
There's only one more week.
Yeah, but it's doing me head in. I thought it'd be all over today. I can't wait another week, it's finished.
Tracey! Tracey! Look, I know how you're feeling, but this kind of thing always happens.
I've had enough.
Think about it. Go home, think about it, and I'll phone you tonight.
Okay. But they've all got their own reasons for doing it. They want to stick their oar in, or they're bored, and they want a bit of entertainment at your expense. But your mum, well, she always wants what's best for you, so you can trust what she says.
There's Sheila.
She's not my mum.
But there's me. Or do you think I'm the same? I just want a bit of entertainment.
No.
You do.
Look, I don't, honest.
Do you want a hand with these?
Yeah, if you like.
You heard from Nikki?
No, I bet she doesn't change her mind.
Don't you trust this lawyer you've got then?
Yeah, I do. Well, it's just a job to her, isn't it? I mean, I'm the one taking all the stick. That reporter, Gerard. Do you believe him? About his wife and kids and that? Yeah, I do.
You should have asked for a photograph. You might be making it up.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, how'd you know?
I just know.
Was that why you're thinking of calling it all off?
Well, it's part of it, yeah.
I think you're wrong.
Do you?
I mean, like, if I was his wife, I'd want to know about it.
Would you?
Well, wouldn't you? What? Well, wouldn't you want to know if your husband was carrying on like that?
But what you don't know doesn't hurt.
Well, I would. I mean, if Rod was messing around, I'd want to know about it.
Yeah, but he's not, is he?
Have you seen this?
What?
This?
What is it?
She's all over the paper, isn't she?
I'm not all over the paper.
Well, what's that then?
Well, it's not exactly headline news, is it? It's a little bit in the corner of the page.
Yeah, well, the lad saw it easy, though.
Well, I couldn't give a toss about the lads.
I could. I've been getting stick all day.
Yeah, well, tough.
What's it say?
Nothing.
What's it say?
Her and the boss. She's been messing around with the boss.
It doesn't say that.
As good as.
He's been messing around with me, that's what it says, right?
Why don't you just leave her alone, eh?
Look, just keep out of this. It's got nothing to do with you, right?
Oh, thanks.
Why didn't you say?
Get out.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
Get out of my room, will you?
No. Why didn't you tell me what was going on?
What good would that have done?
Well, I'd have sorted it out, wouldn't I?
How?
Never mind how. You'd still have your job and it wouldn't have gone this far.
You'd have threatened him, wouldn't you?
Dead right, yeah?
Yeah, you like that kind of thing, don't you?
Oh, you're talking a load of crap.
I can fight my own battles.
Oh, yeah.
I can fight my own battles!
What are you trying to prove, eh?
Nothing.
What's it all for? I mean, what do you expect to get out of it?
I want my job back.
What?
You heard?
You'll never get your job back. You're dragging their name through all kinds of mud, aren't you?
And I'm going to get my job back.
Why did you talk to him?
Who?
The reporter.
I just did.
You're enjoying it, aren't you? Your name in the paper and all that. You're enjoying it.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You're enjoying it. He's not like, is he? He's got a wife and kids. But you don't care about that, do you? Just so long as your name's in the paper.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever thought it might all be down to you, eh? Legging it down to London. All that stuff with Montague. And now this fella. Have you ever thought it might be you?
I'm a slag.
No, I'm not saying you're a slag, and I'm saying it might...
dead right, you know. Because you've got no room to talk. What about you and Emma?
Oh, there's something wrong with you. Oh, there's something wrong with her.
She needs support.
She needs help.
She needs support. She doesn't need people shouting at her.
Oh, you're as bad as her, you.
What?
Who do you think you are, eh?
Your brother worse luck.
Yeah, and that's all. You're not me dad, so don't be giving me loads of stick for something that's got nothing to do with you.
I'm a copper. I'm a copper, you stupid meth, and you've got our name all over the paper.
I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing to be ashamed
Oh,
of.
don't talk soft.
Nothing. Unlike some people I could mention. So don't call me for what I get up to when I could call you a lot worse. And you know exactly what I mean.
What do you mean?
He knows exactly what I mean.
What does she mean?
I don't know.
He knows exactly what I mean. That's what she just said.
Do you want a cup of tea?
No, what's going on?
Well, let's talk about the wedding, eh? That's what we've done for the last 6 weeks. You still want Maggie? What about giant haystacks? Cost a fortune to make her a dress. Hey, if we had the reception in the marquee, she could wear that. What about the cards?
I don't want to talk about her, all right?
Why not?
Because you're obviously sick of it, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you said all we'd done for the past 6 weeks was talk about it.
I was joking.
Oh, ha ha.
Did you see the vicar?
Talk about Tracey.
No. What about the video man? Look, she's my sister. I know what she's like.
Do you?
All right. Do you want to know the worst day of my life, eh? I walked in the school bogs, all my mates there, and on the wall is this thing about our Tracey and Montague. I'm trying to scrub it off, but it won't come off. And they're all laughing and shouting, and I'm crying, and they know I'm crying. I can be walking along the streets, and it all comes back to me. And it makes me cringe. And it's all down to her. It got me in all kinds of lumber, and it's all down to her. I know what she's like.
But it's not down to her this time, is it? It's down to that boss of hers.
So she says.
Now us. What did she mean? She could call you a lot worse?
I don't know, do I? She likes dropping people in it, that's all.
Oh, yeah.
Look, there's nothing going on. I haven't got a bit on the side. I'm keeping my nose clean at work. There's nothing going on.
Promise?
Promise.
He's going back to school.
No, 4 posts to bed, eh?
I'm seriously beginning to wonder about you. Hiya.
There. I'm packing it all in.
Good.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
Do you?
St. George's Hotel, I reckon. Oh, where you going?
Just talk to Tracey.
Why?
Can I come in?
You're in?
Why are you dropping it?
Rod thinks it's my fault. And he's my brother. What's everyone else gonna think?
It's what the tribunal thinks.
Tracey!
You've got no right to drop it. I've told you I've seen women raped and battered, and they want to pack it in. I just ask them how they're going to feel when that same man goes out and rapes another woman.
Tracey!
They've got a duty to find him and nail him to hell with how they feel. It's the same with you.
You wanted on the phone?
He'll be here. My solicitor.
Next week, Gerard will have his sweaty little hands on somebody else, and she'll have to go through everything you have. You've got to get him.
Who is he?
Your solicitor. Her solicitor.
I'm going through with it.
What?
Hello?
You said you weren't.
I'm all right.
She's changed her mind.
Have you been talking to her?
What if I have?
Yeah.
You're mad, you. And you.
Beat it, will ya?
Oh, I'm getting off.
Where?
Anywhere.
I'm going through with it. Yeah.
We accompany the children of Jimmy's...
You do anything?
D&D in the wine lodge. How about you?
Phone booth wrecked.
Not exactly my only vice, is it?
No.
More going on in your house.
What?
Your Tracey, page 3 next week, isn't she?
You trying to be funny?
Keep your shirt on.
I said, are you trying to be funny?
What if I am?
I'll knock your head off.
What?
You heard?
Oh, you're hard, aren't you?
Yeah?
It's a wonder I got stabbed.
What?
I said it's a wonder I got stabbed.
Holy for that!
Hey, knock it off! Come on! Come on!
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. Got a few cans at home.
Good for you.
We'll come back and help us finish them.
I'm going down the grapes.
I ain't gone.
Oh, you too?
It's all right, it's sorted. You can't talk down the grapes.
What do you want to talk about?
Everything. Oh, come on, don't be tight.
All right.
Oh, sound. Got to stop off on the way.
What for?
Something to make the peace.
Who with?
Kirsty and Tracey. It's a long story.
I knew you wouldn't go
There's a stick off the two of them.
So what did you do?
Bailed out, didn't I?
Where?
Just out.
Emma's?
Have you been talking to her?
No.
Snap!
Yeah,
You're lucky I had to get two.
I've got two.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, never mind. It's the thought that counts, eh?
Yuppie. Did you mean it?
What?
You think I bottled out when you got stabbed?
I was winding you up.
You weren't.
I was winding you up, you pillock.
Are you doing anything on July the 15th?
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm being best man for you.
I haven't asked you yet.
Well, go on, ask.
Will you be me best man?
Yeah, all right.
So?
Thing is, though, who's going to be the bride?
Kirsty. Who else?
Emma.
And now on Living Gordon's the worse for wear and well out of pocket in today's Brookside.
I have to think about it.
Well, let's check it out. I'm not sure it's very important.
She knew it was 10. I knew she wouldn't turn up.
Tracy, just try to relax. Apart from anything else, it gives them an advantage if you look edgy.
How can I not be? Nikki doesn't turn up.
If Nikki doesn't turn up, then it's all the more important that you remember the work we've done and tell your story in as calm a way as possible.
Yeah, I know, but...
Good morning. So then, shall we proceed? Miss Gibson, would you like to put the case for the applicant?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to call the applicant Miss Corkill to give her evidence. You were quite certain in your own mind that you carried out your duties at the salon properly, and that Mr. Holt saw fit to dismiss you for no other reason than that you refused to respond to the sexual advances which he was continually making towards you.
Well, there was no other reason for him sacking me.
And finally, Miss Corkill, did you like your job?
Yeah, I loved it.
Thank you.
Mr. Bradbury, would you like to ask Miss Corkill any questions?
Mr. Corkill.
I'm sorry. Mr. Chairman, the young lady who's just arrived is a witness. She's obviously been delayed. I wonder if I might just...
By all means, Miss Gibson. I'm quite sure Mr. Bradbury won't object if we adjourn for, shall we say, 5 minutes.
Hey, I was thinking, maybe you need some proper time off, you know, a break. I mean, I know we couldn't afford much, but a bit of a holiday might do you good. I mean, you can get some cheap charters this time of year.
No, Terry. And anyway, like you say, we haven't got any money for holidays.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be anywhere exotic, does it? I mean, I could go down to travel agents, the savvy, and see if they've got any cheap cancellations.
Look, Terry, the last thing I need right now is bombing off on some stupid holiday we can't afford.
All right. No need to take my head off. God, every time I open my gob, you jump down my throat.
Oh, look, Terry, I'm sorry. It's just...
First day of the day, and the baby spews up in the back of the cab. Oh, and now this.
So we begin again. Miss Corkill, would you say that the salon managed by Mr. Holt has a good reputation?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to work there.
And did Mr. Holt conscientiously spend time and effort in trying to pass on to you his expertise? Miss Corkill, wasn't it only when you found the job more taxing than you expected that you chose to start deliberately misinterpreting Mr. Holt's efforts to help you?
Well, I wanted him to help me.
Miss Corkill, could you speak up a little, please?
I wanted him to help me.
In fact, wouldn't it be fair to say that Mr. Holt isn't guilty of anything except being a conscientious manager? And that the allegations that you made against him are merely to cover your lack of professionalism and lackadaisical attitude to the work that he was trying to teach you to do?
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
This electricity bill's ridiculous. I'm sure it was nowhere near this amount for the same quarter last year. I'll dig out the old account and tackle them about it. Heavy night?
You could say.
Celebrating, giving Christopher one in the eye? Oh, did you get the desired response when you plunked your £2,000 down on his counter? Must say I wouldn't have minded seeing his face myself.
No, Dad, I didn't book a holiday after all.
Oh, well, save yourself £2,000.
No. You see,
Ah, here it is. Oh.
And the way he carried on, anyone would know what he was after.
Would they, Miss Corkill? I wonder. You know, it's not unknown for fact and fantasy to become, how shall I say, a little clouded in the minds of girls of your age.
I'm not that young, and I don't make things up.
You know, before the hearing, I was having a chat with Mr. Holt about what makes a good hairdresser. Aside from natural ability, he said the two most important ingredients were ability to work hard and flair, imagination. Would you agree? And I wonder, Miss Corkill, if you'd shown a lot less imagination and a lot more application, would we be wasting everyone's time here today? Thank you, Miss Corkill.
I just can't keep up with them. This should have been a fairly light quarter. The prices go up and up. So, what made you change your mind about the holiday? You don't have to tell me if you felt it was a good enough reason to you.
It did. The whole idea was to show Chris how independent I could be. But when I got to the door, I'd chickened out. I knew if I went in to book a holiday, chances were I'd end up asking Chris to come with me.
I thought you got over all this business about Chris.
All the business about Chris? Dad, why is it you can never call it what it was? It was a serious relationship. Can't easily get over being hurt like that.
It may surprise you, but I do happen to know that. Look, as far as I'm concerned, the most important thing in all this is you. All right. I'd have preferred it if you decided against the holiday because you felt that you didn't have to prove something to Chris, but...
Dad...
Oh, please, hear me out, Gordon. Anyway, you didn't blow your money on a holiday, so let's be thankful for that.
Dad,
Ah, that'll be your mother. She said she'd call to see if she'd be back for lunch.
It can't have been a very pleasant prospect for you coming here today to talk in front of strangers about the embarrassing experiences you yourself had with Mr. Holt. And, after all, you are still employed at the salon, aren't you?
Yeah, but I wonder for how long after today.
Has Mr. Holt in any way suggested to you that coming here today might jeopardize your job?
He made pretty sure I knew it would be better for me if I stayed out of it.
Then it was an even braver gesture for you to appear today.
But I nearly didn't. That's why I was late. I don't want to lose my job. But then, well, it didn't seem right not to come. Gerard had no right to sack Tracey.
Nevertheless, you were both late for work on the morning of the 24th of December, weren't you?
Not that late. And anyway, I was late too. He was just rattled with Tracey because he fancied her and she wasn't having any of it.
Thank you, Miss White.
Mr. Bradbury?
Miss White, you have alleged that Mr. Holt made advances towards you, just like the advances that Miss Corkill alleges were made towards her.
I'm not alleging. He did.
And you didn't respond. Just like Miss Corkill says she didn't.
Well, I didn't let him do anything to me, if that's what you mean.
But you see, what I don't understand is this. If Mr. Holt is the type of man to dismiss an employee purely on the basis of her rejecting him, why didn't he sack you?
I don't know.
Not sure I do either, Miss White.